Hey guys, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the project we're making today. This is the same project we made during Chicken Scratch Live 52. It's a mini treat bag box. So let me explain. The mini treat bag Thinlits are retiring, and normally we make a bag out of this piece and this piece. But we're going to make a box today just using this piece of it. Okay, so we're also going to be using the layering circles, but these are not going anywhere. They're not retiring, whereas the mini treat bag Thinlits are retiring. So while we're talking about retiring, I want to show you my annual catalog that will be available later in May, or I'll be ordering them and then sending them to my customers. I have a tax day special over on my website for the Spiral Bound. It's only going to be available for a short time. All the details, all the rules are over on my website. So I can't show you the inside. I can only show you the cover and this awesome spiral binding. Okay, so I'm going to move that out of the way so I don't accidentally open it. And I'm going to go through the supplies for you. So to make the box, we're using lemon lime twist. And we're going to be running that through the Big Shot. We need 4 of this piece right here. So I have plenty of that. And then I need a piece that measures 2 1/8 by 2 1/8 for the very bottom of the box. Then I've got 4 pieces of the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper. And these measure, let's say, 1 7/8 by 2 3/4. This paper is also retiring. So I'm going to try to make sure I tell you every time I use a product that is retiring. So far it's the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper and the mini treat box, or the mini treat bag Thinlits. Okay, so we've got Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer for our circle back here. That is also retiring. I think we have some new colors coming. So Whisper White for our bird here. And speaking of the bird banter, one of my most favorite. I'm going to be showing you lots of projects using this this week. And this is retiring. Sad face. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our box. And then we'll decorate it. So I'm going to get the Big Shot. And we're going to cut out 4 of these. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out our circle as well. Okay. Okay, so here's the Big Shot and the magnetic platform and a cutting pad. And while I'm cutting these 4 out, because it is going to take a minute, I'm going to do a little bit of talking because I want to remind you guys of a couple different things. If you're an online customer of mine, which means you have an online account, and you select no contact, I cannot see any of your information. I can't see your name, I can't see your email, your address, or anything. So if you're using my hostess code and qualifying for a free gift, I can't send you the gift. I can't even see your name because you've marked no contact. So if you've done that, let me know. I'd be happy to help you fix that, uncheck that little box. Yeah, so don't check no contact because that means I can't even see you. And I can't change it because you have an online account. The other thing is let's talk about the catalogs. I emailed everyone over the weekend that qualified for a free catalog. My rule is anyone that orders a minimum of $50 from me in the 6 months previous, that you qualify for a free catalog. I have emailed everyone. Check your spam folder if you didn't get it, if you've ordered in the last 6 months, because I sent out a lot of emails this weekend. Okay, we've got one more. I need to remember to place this at an angle. It cuts a little bit better when you place it at an angle. Okay, last, we're going to cut out that little scallop circle with the glimmer paper so that we don't have to get the Big Shot out again. Okay, so now we're going to take the Simply Scored scoring tool and we're going to score this at 1/2 inch on the bottom, because remember this is the top of our bag / box. So I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and 3 1/2, and then I'm going to turn it over and score it at 1/2 inch. So that's the top, okay? Same thing on the rest of them. So 1/2 inch, 3 1/2, flip it over, and 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, 3.5, flip it over, and a half. Now you are going to need your bone folder. I don't know if I told you. You don't always need bone folders, but for this project, it is helpful, okay? I'm getting my bone folder here. Let's see. So fold on the score lines. And then that's the existing score line that the Thinlits made. And that's really where you really need the bone folder. Okay? And then same thing on the other 4. So while I'm doing this, I'll remind you, and I don't know if I've already said this mini treat box Thinlits, it has not sold out yet. It is still available. So I did check before I filmed this video, and yes, this is Monday morning. I'm filming the video. I tried to this weekend, but oh my goodness gracious, it was so cold. I could not come down to my office. I was able to do email and email all my customers about the Spiral catalog or the catalog, but I was not able to film any videos. It became winter again here. Okay, so now what you're going to do is take your scissors and cut this little piece off, and then this piece over here, and this is the same on all 4 pieces, okay? So that's how it's going to look when you're done cutting. Okay. We got one more after this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take our tear-in tape and we're going to put a piece or a strip of this on all 4 of these. I don't know why I didn't show this sooner, and now I'm wondering if I even said this earlier in my video. I think I was saving this for one of Bella's bundles, but we are bringing those back when the new catalog launches in June. I got a little too much right there, so I'm just going to snip that off with my paper snips. Okay, I'm going to remove the backing to the tear-in tape. And I'm going to assemble. Now make sure when you add these that you line up the score lines at the top and the bottom, and that you don't exceed past this score line here, okay? Because if you do, then it's kind of not going to line up exactly right. See how that is? Because when you fold it over, ideally you don't see the seam that much, okay? So same thing. Line up the top and the bottom, and don't it go past the one on the side. Okay, and then the last one. Now this one, I like to actually pick it up because sometimes I just fold this over and fold that over, but sometimes it don't line up exactly right. So I like to pick this one up and just make sure that I'm lining it up at the top and I'm not exceeding on the side. And there we go. And then I'm just going to take my bone folder and do that, and that kind of seals it. So see? And I'm going to do that on each of the sides just to make sure that tear-in tape sealed it really nicely, okay? So now to close the bottom, what we're going to do is add tear-in tape to these 4 pieces. You could add it to your bottom piece, which it looks like I didn't cut that exactly at 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. But if you put it on here, then you would have it on the bottom of your box. Now you could, for some extra oomph, add another layer inside after you add the bottom. That's up to you if you need it to be a little bit stronger. So what I'm going to do is just add tear-in tape to these 4 pieces. This is going to be a super long video. And for those of you that already watched it on Friday, thank you. This is a much cleaner version though. Uh-oh, I went past again on that one. Grr. Let's cut that. We do not want that to... There we go. Okay. So, let's take our piercer. We're going to lift the backing off. We're going to take the bottom of the box, and we just want to make sure that, again, that we don't exceed past that score line. That looks pretty good, I think. I'm a little shy, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm a little shy. So you kind of want to line it up exactly. Okay, that's a little teeny tiny piece. Go on. Now the rest of these I'm going to go ahead and take the backing off. It's just that first one that I wanted to line up accurately, although I didn't. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to fold this over into there, and then, wait, no, I'm going to fold these in, and then this down, okay, like that, and then fold this over. It looks pretty good, right? Just where I just was a tad shy right there. So now I'm going to open it up and take my bone folder and seal that really nicely. Okay? So here is our box. So now there's seams on all four sides because we use those 4 pieces. So I just like to flip it around and say, oh, which one's the best? Which one looks like front worthy? This one's not, because you can kind of see that. This one looks pretty good. And that one looks pretty good too. I like this one best. So this is going to be the front of my box. These 2 pieces are going to slide in just like that. And I'm going to take this and bring it up closed. We are using the birthday binder clips from the Occasions catalog. They are retiring, sad face. I love these. I've used them a ton. So I'm just going to clip it closed, just like that, and then add my Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper. I went ahead and put adhesive on these just to save a little bit of time. Yeah, so we're just going to add these. I think in my live video on Friday, I actually added these panels before I assembled the box, which might make it a little bit easier to get them straight. Okay. So that part's done. Isn't it cute? Okay, so now we want to take some of the Lemon Lime Twist ribbon, and this too is retiring. So I think I said earlier, there's a ton of stuff in this video retiring. All of it is still available, and if you're wanting to get that spiral bound catalog, these are some perfect projects to order to qualify for it. And like I said, all the details are on my website. Okay, so let me just trim the ribbon. Okay, let's see, I could trim it a little bit more. Now, we've got our circle here. We need to do some stamping. I've got my Memento ink, Whisper White cardstock. We're going to stamp the bird first. We call this one Elvis because Elvis is a cockatiel, even though I believe this is a cockatoo. But he looks enough like Elvis that we can call it a cockatiel. So there's Elvis. Oh, wait, and I got to stamp the birthday greeting. This stamp set has some pretty fabulous greetings. It has happy birthday and thank you, and still suspiciously young looking I see. Obviously it wasn't an early bird. I think a lot of us that rings true. For some of us, we like to be on time with our cards, but sometimes we are not. Okay, I'm going to take the classic label punch to cut out the happy birthday. Okay, so I have a question for y'all. When you head over to my website to leave a comment to enter to win, that is my question. Do y'all prefer me giving y'all the supplies to make the projects, or do you prefer me giving you product? Yeah, that's a good question. Do you want new product? You know, like sometimes I give dimensionals and rhinestones and treat bags and, you know, all kinds of things. So would you prefer new product, or do you like those projects? Because, yeah, we need feedback. So I am using the blends to color Elvis, of course, and I'm going to start with just the smoky slate, just down here at the bottom to just ground it, nothing fancy. And then I'm going to take the pumpkin pie, So I am using the blends, and someone or a lot of people have actually asked, why is the blends retiring? They are not retiring. I'm sorry that was very confusing for you guys. The collection is retiring just because the pink Pierrette color is retiring. That is the only one retiring. So the blends are not retiring, just the current configuration. We are going to have new colors. I don't think I'm allowed to really mention those colors just yet. By the way, this was Old Olive Dark. This is Old Olive Light. So anyway, you guys are going to be really happy. I promise. I'm jumping for joy. There was new ones. I was hoping, I will say, hoping and hoping. Okay, so now I'm going to take the light daffodil, and some of these colors will be available again in May. I think late May, so I'm not sure exactly when. I will definitely shout it from the rooftop and post it on my blog when they're available. I'm kind of obsessed with them. I'm not the best coloring person. I love doing it, but I'm not very talented at it. So I love them because anybody can be successful with the blends. Okay, so 1 3/4 circle punch. Cut him out. And then let's see, we need to add him to this circle, but we want to add the circle or the greeting first, okay? So I'm going to just turn that over and take my snail, which is right here. And so back to what I was saying, I'm going to do a vote. Y'all telling me what you prefer, new product versus a kit to make the project I've shown. And I'm going to give whatever the vote wins. So if y'all vote that you want product and not the kit, then one person will win whatever y'all choose. I love getting feedback from customers, you know, and from my fans. This is going to get popped up with a dimensional. You can always tell when it's Monday. I am very wordy. Maybe because I got a little bit of rest yesterday. Actually took a nap. Okay, last but not least, and you can skip this step if you want to. You don't have to add this step. But I decided to add some of these amazing Tutti Frutti adhesive back sequins. I'm so sad they're retiring. These colors are so beautiful and I love them. Anywho, so I'm going to take one of these light color, and if you watched my live video the other day, I had a pumpkin one or a tangerine one up there, and I took it off. I just couldn't handle the contrast of the two different the two different colors. Owie, come here. Ruh-roh. Okay, I have to stop talking. So we'll add this one right about there, and then I'm going to take one of these darker ones and add it right about there. Okay, so aren't they so cute? I love it. Oh, and this box can be made and stored flat. So if you don't add the bottom piece, or you just add the adhesive on one side and then store it flat, you can make up a bunch and save them for later. Okay, have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.